Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. And off we go from Allegiant Stadium. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Throwing right away is Dart. That's complete. It's takedown. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
A gain of 15 yards.
Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. Jonathan Brooks. And he's into the end zone. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His second rushing touchdown of the year. Well, fireworks right out of the gate here, Greg. It only takes 2 plays to put 6 on the board, and they do it with a big touchdown.
Mike, each week when we talk to teams, they emphasize how important it is to get off to a fast start. Well, this team, they took it to a new level. Second play of the game, big touchdown, they strike first.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is Turner. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
19 Tiger.
Here's Mills. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd
All
and
things
10
considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
The reception for Rashid Shaheed. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. They get 19 on that pass play. Good for a Raider first down.
Las Vegas first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Mills now. A short one there to Otten. Oh, yeah. Woo. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. A big play there for the Raiders. 45 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. generate some early chunk plays, and try to get some points.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Not much happening there, just a short game.
At the 9-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Mills. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment.
A 26-yard attempt.
Ash's kick is good. And the Raiders are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. That's going to be caught by Darius Slayton. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's Dart. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
On the handoff, this is Brooks. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd and long. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. Ah, the pressure, too much, and he goes down. That is George Karlaftis. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line.
Tiger.
The RPO, that one is complete. Nice game here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
And Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for third down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So after 1, it's the Jaguars on top. And we're back in Vegas after this. Quarter 2 begins. It is Raider football. They've got it 2nd down and 7.
On the jump. Here we go. Cougar 19.
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to C.D. Lamb. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down.
70 Lion.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Raider first down.
Anytime you're having a really good drive like this, Mike, you just hate to see it stall out on the fringe of the red area. But in this case, not only do they pick up some good yardage on the ground, they get a fresh set of downs to hopefully go in and finish this drive with a touchdown.
Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Tough running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
This has been a really good drive so far, but what I really like, Mike, is they're down here in the red zone, and they continue to attack. Now, not quite a touchdown, but with first and goal, this defense certainly has their back against the ropes.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal.
Here we go, set. 60 license, 60 license. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Mills to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
Jacobs will take it in. Touchdown.
Remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
Raiders 10, Jaguars 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off. He'll start at the 4. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about... ...28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. He left that first defender grasping for air as he winds up getting 8 out of that one.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for, and I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game, just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Jaguars. That his second TD catch of the season. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the first round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Hold it ready. Ready. 18 Cardinals.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Shaheed. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
First and 10.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Back to throw. Mills. That'll be caught. It's Josh Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of
They get 14 on that hookup. First down, Vegas.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go street.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tackling. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Cougar 19.
To throw is Mills. Work in the middle of the field, but that is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10.
7-yard line.
Okay, ready? Let's go.
And in motion is Brown. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And showing the quick feet there as he gets forward for a pickup of 3.
At the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Set. 60 by 60.
On the play fake, here's Dart. A pass complete to the tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to move this all the way up near the 35-yard line.
That's good.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run. He'll try the left side now. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
2 first downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Dart. He's got his man. That's Slayton. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
17 more yards.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another first
It's
down.
a gain of 17 yards.
2 minutes to go here
And the
till
Jaguar
halftime.
first down.
We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of shotgun. It's done. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a first down.
Jaguars.
Ready up. Here we go.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. He'll carry this one inside the 20, into the red zone. Give him 8 on that carry.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
65.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. That is caught at the 3. Fighting for the goal line. They're going to stop him just short, but he has picked up the first down.
First and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. And this is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game. And they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
Now Dart. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off the... And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating, let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
Makes the score Jaguars 21, Raiders 10. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This is Turner. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Throwing is Mills. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. Trying to hook up with Cade Otten that time around. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
So you take the field as a defense and you understand that the opposing team just gave up points. They want to grab back some of the momentum, some of the energy on the sideline. In the back of your head, you're saying, all right, they're going to take a shot probably within these first couple plays. Here they did it on the first play. It's exactly what happened. Good coverage and ball's incomplete.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining until halftime.
First and 10.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Mills. Here's a screen taken in by Jacob.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It's pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Last thing, 19.
Hey, alert motion!
Mills now. Going up top. That is brought in. And he will go all the way. Pat Bryant. Touchdown Raiders. It's his third touchdown on the year.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Passes kick is good. And the Raiders are back within 4. It's 21-17.
Raiders 17. Tyler Bass set to kick
Clock
off.
showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Their own 28-yard line.
Tag. 70 Lion.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
He'll get this one out to Jacobs. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Hold the ready.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go. Cougar 19. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Check up.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Shaheed with the catch. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
Gain of 16 yards.
A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Raider first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Yeah! Here we go! Line, ain't it?
Check.
Play action now. Prescott. Get this complete right side to Otten. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 4.
Yeah! There we go! Wide 26.
Here's carry number 1 for the former Bulldog, Zamir White. And he's in! Zamir White, touchdown Las Vegas. Pass now for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Raiders extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Bass is back to kick it off.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
To throw is Dart on 1st and 10. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
That's good.
They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
17 yards.
I like the call. Using the screen as a drive starter to pick up a chunk play and get this offense into some rhythm. It's clear this offensive play caller anticipated the rush of the defense, and he was able to use it against them.
First down, they'll run it on the draw. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They try to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Dart. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Now a 3rd and 2.
Here we go, set. 60 by 6.
Slayton is the man in motion.
Go.
3rd and 2, and it's Dart. And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to be 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. They'll go, and here's Dart. Open man, A.J. Brown's got it. And he will get into the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Jaguars have taken a 4-point advantage.
Raiders 24. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Turner. Now an opening past the 30. He's to midfield. And he finally gets forced out of bounds, but that was a fantastic return.
And that right there is how you regain momentum. You just gave up the lead, but now here comes a huge boost by your special teams. Just an excellent return. Going to set them up with great starting position on this next drive.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Yeah! Here we go, boys! 26.
Pistol now for Prescott. That complete to Jacobs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Vegas.
A running back that can be used in the passing game is a handful for these defenses. And you can tell this offense, they're not shy getting this guy the ball. And I think the rest of this game, they're going to continue to see, hey, defense, do you have an answer for this guy?
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He was brought down at the 26. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On play action, here's Dak. I had a defender draped all over him, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And 8 yards.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Yeah! Here we go! 26.
Play fake. Prescott in trouble, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Tyler Bass on to try the field goal. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders cut the deficit down to 1.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
At their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll begin here on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 28-yard line.
To throw is Dart. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
1st and 10 at
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
A play fake. Now Dart. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
On second down, Dart. Left side, it's caught by Brown. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards.
Everyone talks about all the physical qualities to play quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and of course that's a given. But it's really the cerebral approach to the game that separates the best from everybody else. And I think both of those things were on display there, as he did not only a great job of finding the vulnerabilities of the back end, but then once his guy was there, it was that arm talent that put the ball in the exact right spot to allow his guy to make the big play.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard. Dart going to keep this on his own read. And the Jags are going to have what looks to be a first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10-yard line.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. Third and short, fourth and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
It's second and 8.
Hold it ready.
Dart going to throw it on second down. That's hauled in at the 2. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal.
And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. Fourth and goal. They'll indeed go for it, and it's Dart. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Pete Werner.
Dart's pass. Intercepted.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
What do you think?
The drive begins with a run by White. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 22 now, here's 2nd and 8.
Yeah! Here we go! Wide 8.
Now, Jacobs. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Here we go! Wide 8. 26.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. A short one there to Otten. He's going to have the first down and then some. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go! Right to wide 8. 26.
Prescott. He'll get this out to his running back. And this yields nothing. He's out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage.
He's taken out of bounds.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Here's a 3rd and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. The penalty yardage certainly helps. Now it's 3rd down, and they need 5.
Here we go, 47. 26.
From the shotgun, it's down. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
First and 10.
Yeah, here we go. Right take. Wide 8. 26.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. A dive and a catch. Incredible. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
And that's what you call being fearless, going over the middle. That's not everybody's cup of tea in this league, Mike. Some guys love to operate outside the numbers, and some guys understand their role is in the middle of the field, and not only to make that catch, but to do it laying out. That's a big-time play to secure that one.
Here we go. Wide 8. Here we go, 47. Check. Lucky. 26.
Here's Brown. And he will carry his offense to the red zone. Inside the 20-yard line. A pickup of 9.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Two minutes remain in the 4th quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. It is 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Wide 8. What are you thinking?
Brown. And he's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Vegas.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
And now the Raiders faced with an important 2-point conversion attempt.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
What do you think?
They'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is. So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This is fielded inside the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Dart. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And it'll lead to a 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Ball's out. And fortunately, and remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So they might be taking a look at this one.
Pretty fortunate right there, Mike. If that ball bounces just a different direction, that could easily be a turnover or even points the other direction.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Here comes the screen to Brooks. Finding room at midfield. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field, as the officials will sort this one out. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. Good running inside the 25. And he will score! Touchdown, Jacksonville. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Pivotal moment here for the Jaguars. They're going to go for 2.
The Jaguars will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Out of shotgun. It's Dart. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter.
33.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Hey, kill! Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
To throw is Prescott. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments of the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. That's open downfield. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a 1st down. They still have all 3 timeouts. And here we go with 1st and 10. They'll run. And he shows off those strong legs running through 1 tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now the Raiders are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in this one. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
Yeah! Here we go.
Now Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Brown. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Las Vegas, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Now Prescott. That's caught left side by Otten. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. And they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Yeah! Here we go. 46.
Here's Jacobs. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough. 1st down. Now they use their final timeout here. Really puts them in a tough spot. Are they going to kick it now? Risk another play. Time will tell. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
A 38-yard attempt.
This one is on target, and it is good. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime.
And that's just a big-time kick right there. I mean, think about all the things running through this kicker's head. He knows if he misses it, this game's over. But he's cool. He's calm. He steps up, takes a deep breath, and he knocks it through to extend this game.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. So, overtime coming up. Quick reminder of the rules. Each team guaranteed 1 possession. Any defensive score ends the game. Each team gets a couple of timeouts. All the replays come from upstairs. If this first OT ends in a tie, so does the game.
Michael Dixon set to kick
4
off.
quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This will be returned from the 6. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the play fake, Dak. He lets one go, looking for Shaheed. This one intercepted. Picked off by Ifotu Melifonwu. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the top.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Dart going to fake the give and hold on to it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Call it a gain of 13. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
From the gun, here's a handoff, and he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
George Karlaftis on the stop. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here comes Dart. There's a short one taken by Ingram. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
4. Let's go.
They'll try to get this one on the ground.
The running back, the ball carrier, brought down at the 23-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So now, a big spot coming here. This one to win it in overtime. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This one he's got to have. This kick is good. He got it. So it is a win for our visitors, the Jaguars. They knew a field goal would do it, and a pressure kick from distance was right on the money. They come away with the victory here in overtime. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.